Just because you got Louis squares doesn't mean you're not phony. You could have 100,000 Louis squares without a problem. But just cause you're all about them doesn't mean you don't have no problem.
I keep my LV pouch.
Goodfella Radio Hip Hop Series, your boy QS interviewing the boy Marky, man.
What up, dawg? Let's get it.
You already heard what the man said.
Goodfellas.
I keep my LV pouch hanging from the belt loop with a
100,000
stashed in the suit when the business say move. I bust a move just because I'm getting money don't mean I make up the rules. I never liked authority, so that's the.
Alright, now you're coming from the DC area. I want to kind of speak about go-go music and the culture of DC. I was kind of talking to actually Mans about it yesterday, and how the area seems to be very rough and rugged, but the music has a lot of soul to it, and it kind of depicts more of a lighter side, kind of, I guess, a release from what's going on in the everyday life out there, you know what I mean? So I want you to kind of speak on the influences of that into your music.
Yeah, basically, you know, what it is that's exactly what it is. It's expression, you know what I'm saying? And it was something that was passed down, you know what I'm saying, from generation to generation. So it's sort of like the soul that we're hearing in the R&B side of music today, and then their influences like Marvin Gaye. Back at home, go-go bands, their influences like that of like Chuck Brown, who was sampled by, you know, a lot of artists. Last, I think it was Eve's Ring Your Tambourine, Go and Shake Your Tambourine, you know, and even Nelly's Hot in Here. So, and Chuck Brown is, you know, the godfather of go-go back at home. So yeah, definitely it's a big influence, especially like with the live shows, live instrumentation, and just being able to rock a crowd with a band. Just, you know, telling the band, yo, just put me in the pocket, like give me a pocket beat and I'm gonna rock and perform my single or perform this rap, or just go ahead and spit some bars. It's just something that's like a given from being a youngin', going to the CFE or going to the hot shop and you know, just rocking out with all the bands.
You seem to have a lot of, when I'm listening to your music, there's a lot of old school, you know, samples and stuff like that. A lot of old school influences that influence the way you do your music. Any, like, certain artists in particular you like to mess with or something like that, that you think, oh man, I gotta go to this so I can make a modern day version of it?
Oh, you know what? Nah, but we was actually just up at the office talking about how Sheila came about. I did a song called Sheila. And nah, really it just came from me. I was working at downtown locker room and I was listening. It was like the midday, like 12 o'clock. You know how they play like the oldies but goodies. And I heard, you know, Ready for the World Sheila. And it was just stuck in my head. It was like a good feeling song. You know, I wasn't mad at it. You know, I wasn't around then during that time. Yeah. But, you know, it just stuck in my head. And later that day, you know, when I had the beat, I was just rocking out to it and I was just singing it. You know what I'm saying? I think that when I do songs now, it's sort of the same. You know, the producer sent me a track and I dig it and I feel like, okay, I could come off in that. Because a lot of these samples say stuff with them.
Yeah, of course.
That, you know, and it's like, all right, it kind of it carries a little bit more with them saying it and being a sample than having, you know, having like you come in and singing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's the reason right there.
You had some time with Track Boys. You signed under them and everything. Kind of talk about that experience and what was the biggest thing you got out of that that's helping you today.
Being signed with the Track Boys, I think what it did, it definitely helped diversify my sound. You know what I'm saying? Because when I came to the Track Boys, at that time, you know, I was all about, you know, just rapping and really trying to solidify myself, like have you really like dig me off of just personal. You know what I'm saying? When I got there, it was like, yo, dumb it down. Like you're here, you're in St. Louis. You know, they want the trunk rattlers, they want the, you know, whatever. And that's no like this or that's no like slight, you know, underhand. But it's like, it was just saying it's a bigger audience than just what you're used to. You know what I'm saying? It's not your mans in them. It's not like get your booty on the floor, but it's like, you know, like really like making records. And yeah, exactly. So when I got there, that's when I learned about big records, like worldwide, international records, radio records. And I think that was one big thing that I took from me, and I still kind of proud myself off today because I think that I'm able to pull that off flawlessly because that's just who I am.
You got a chance to rhyme with Kane. I mean, you know,
yeah.
How did that happen? I mean, you know, did he give you any words that you hold true to yourself today? That you use every day?
Definitely. He I went on a ski trip. You know what I'm saying? I went on a ski trip this one time, and you know, I thought it was going to be like a disaster. First off, it was no snow, so I was just like, you know, how are we going to ski? But no, went on a ski trip. It was cool, and inside the hotel, what they do was it was part of a package. They had an old school hip hop show. It was Rob Bass and Big Daddy Kane. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, all right, I'm gonna check it out. That'll be the highlight of my trip. And I was already blown because I was just a young artist anyway, so I was like, you know, I want a deal type thing. I was going through that whole phase. So I went to the show, and man, you know, I was like blown away. And I was sitting there, and it was all like old heads. I was sitting there, man, and it was real. It was real like live. You know what I'm saying? When Big Daddy Kane took the mic, I mean, words can't even express it. It was like, you know, it was like, I don't want to say Jesus, but it was just like, he took control. Like, it's like he took his hand on everybody's head and was just taking them with him, making them jump. Because, I mean, that's what he was doing. And when he did, you know, it was flawless, you know what I mean? And from there, I went back to the room. I was chilling. Next thing you know, my pops had him come knock on the door. And I opened the door, and it was Big Daddy Kane. You know, somebody want to speak to you. And I was like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? So then I went back to his room. It was me, him, his man, and my folks. And, you know, we were sitting there chilling. We talked for like hours on hours, and he was just schooling me to the game. He's like, look, you're a young dude, you know, you gotta do it like this. My time was here, came, gone, you know, I'm still doing my thing. This is what I love to do, but we making way for y'all younger cats coming up, and then, you know, he was like, man, you could be the LeBron James of this rap game, you know, just stick to it, it's gonna happen.
So you have your current situation now, you know what I mean? New label, you're out of the Track Boys thing and everything. What are you planning on doing this time around to make sure everything goes successful this time? Oh,
this time around, definitely having a strong team, a strong backbone. You know, the music is always important. That's first and foremost. You know what I'm saying? You got to have a product. And, you know, I think that just wisdom, being wise, being smart, and making the right moves, and, you know, reaching out and adapting to the game and how it's changing, how it's, you know, how you guys are coming in fruition and making things happen, and being platforms for us newcomers to be able to, you know, broadcast to people who don't know us and gonna rock off for us just off of y'all word, you know what I mean? So,
what are you working on right now, and what can people be expecting from you in the future?
Right now we got the EP, Marky, Journey to Marky Land, Rest Stop 1, that released last week. I just released a record yesterday from the Rest Stop 2. Then we got Rest Stop 3 coming, and then my mixtape, which is called 43 Miles to Marky Land, USA. So expect that soon, and that about it, you know, leading
to the album. You got a lot of 4-3 involvement in a lot of what you do. Why is the 43 so significant?
Oh, the 43 is significant because that's just, you know, that's the home front. That's Studio 43. That's how it all started. That's how, you know, that's how we got down from, you know, #1 when it was just a movement. You know what I'm saying? We was running around with the shirts, you know what I'm saying, on stage at the Scream Tour with the big logo on the shirt, all that, you know what I'm saying? So that's just me paying the respects and me making it, you know, synonymous with what I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, definitely.
Last question, always the last question. Where can everybody find you in contact?
Yeah, I Twitter. You know what I'm saying? I guess Twitter, I'm at Markyland, MarkyLand. Definitely still on MySpace. I still rock on MySpace. That's myspace.com/Marky Music page. And on Facebook, just search Marky. You know what I'm saying? And I'm there. So, or you can Google me, baby. You can Google me, baby. So yeah, that about it, man.
Thanks for your time.
Yeah, no doubt,
man. Appreciate it.
All love. Good fellas.
Goodfellas Radio, Hip Hop Series, Marky QS. We out of here.
Yo. Mark Def, I'm the leader of the new cool. Got the mouths buzzing when discussing who's who. Love's curiosity is what'll burn your fool. You scoop a hot ass up, but you don't blow the spoon. Aston Martin got cape on it. Kingpin body, Spider-Man face on it. You can hear the wind when I fly by. Hello to the bad guy. Clean on the inside, cream on the outside. I'ma paint the sunset strip, something tie-dye, while I maintain a mellow nugget, no la-la. Rear view, I have my car looking real sci-fi. I tell youngin' jump, she gon' jump the next how high. DC's home, Maryland where I'm hanging, VA where I hit the movies at, I'm so wavy. Beat steady banging, 6-inch amazing. 4-3 entourage, got our nuts all in your face, biatch. Goodfellas Radio, baby. Holla at me. New York, what up? Big am I a problem or what? That's what Jamie said. Yeah. Marky back, homie, what you wanna do? I ain't a bitch, what you think I'm gonna do? Hesitant to say what up when I'm in front of you. But I play the game, you play to lose. Gasoline